Okay, guys, let's talk about this killer buying guide of all the stuff that we pulled together for the all-year outdoor room that we did with Williams and Cheryl. And one of the things that I really wanted to show you guys when we did this space was that you don't have to buy an outdoor set to have a beautiful outdoor space. And I know that that's a trap that's really easy to fall into, and maybe you already bought a set of furniture and that's okay. We've picked some things in here that you could feather in that would make it look a bit more collected, like it had kind of evolved over time. But anytime you're designing a space, whether it's indoors or outdoors, you want to make it feel like it happened fluidly and not, that you went to the store and bought the set. So let's look at what we did, because I love this stuff. And the first thing that we picked, this was the first thing we found. It was this phenomenal chair. And I wish you guys could see this. It's got this amazing piece of powder-coated metal that wraps the back of it, and it makes this awesome pattern. It just gives it the most interesting profile. So this was sort of our jumping off point. And of course, it would be covered in this beautiful white fabric. And we have two white fabrics. This was the upgraded white fabric that feels a little bit more like cotton duck. It feels a little bit more like indoor fabric. And then I've got a Rogue Hair. This is the fabric that it comes in, still great, but it just feels a little bit more outdoorsy. So this was our starting off point, covered in white. We paired it with this great sofa that you might think would feel a little bit too traditional to be mixed with this chair that has these mid-century modern notes, but it's not. Because of this really beautiful, gentle, thin arm and that simple slipcover that it has on it, it's a great dialogue with the chair. And then who doesn't love a double chaise? This is a great place two people can sit, you and your sweetie. And you can sit on your back porch and have a conversation. It's wide enough for two people to comfortably sit. We wanted to do a more modern twist on kind of that, trendy Moroccan poof that's going around now. And I love that this one had just those simple lines. It's a great footstool. It's a great place to be extra seating, even put a drink on it if you had a little tray. So this was a really versatile piece. And we united all of this again with white. So when you're using pieces that are this disparate, it's definitely a good idea to have the uniting theme be one fabric. And so that's why we picked white. But how could we begin to mix that up even a bit more? When we found this table, it had these beautiful clean lines like the chair. It's metal, yet it was mixed with this awesome filigree effect that almost feels like it's Victorian, kind of pulling back some more of the traditional notes. So I loved this play. Let's use a weird word, dichotomy. I loved that that's what was happening with that coffee table, and then of course we used two of them for the sideboards just so we could have a little bit of repetition in the space. This table is bonkers. It looks like it was carved out of one hunk of stone. It is a must-have. And this was a great example of what I was saying. Along with this coffee table, if you've already got a set of furniture, go ahead and pull pieces like this in and throw it in the mix of what you've already got and watch your whole space begin to transform. But these are crazy. But the most crazy thing, and the thing that I want, is this garden stool. It's porcelain. Maybe it's ceramic, but it's not wood. It's faux bois. And it's cuckoo bananas. We're using it as an occasional table. Be a great footstool, extra seating. I want 15 of them. Everyone should buy that. And then here's what we did with the dining room table, because again, I didn't want it to feel really matchy-matchy. I wanted it to feel really thrown together. So we picked this great, super lean, super modern dining room table that kind of echoed back to that chair. And then we picked a very traditional chair to go on either end of the table, at the heads of the table. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool? Actually, Jamie thought, this was Jamie's great idea. Wouldn't it be cool to mix this chair that was a lower version, kind of sisters or cousins with that, but still had a more modern twist? Wouldn't it be cool to use these on one side and then these all-weather benches on the other side? Mwah, mwah, high five, Jamie. We used a huge area rug, a big faux sisal to unite the whole space. And this isn't your regular faux sisal. It doesn't feel plasticky. It's a beautiful stone color. I've actually used this in tons of indoor rooms. That's how amazing it is. And then on top of that rug, we found this one that's an all-weather, and it almost feels like a durry. So again, we're starting to layer textures and make it feel like it evolved over time. I can't even tell you how much I love these pillows. Normally outdoor pillows have anchors or fish, something rope, something a little nautical. No. We love these. These feel like they are woodblock prints or watercolored or something that just came off of a custom press. They're amazing. These are a must-have. We have them in varying sizes. So again, it feels thrown together. So often rope lights are cheesy and they break in 1 minute. These do not. These are the kind of rope lights that are like duck boots. They are tough as old. They're hunter boots. They're gonna last forever. We love them. And this is one of my go-to sconces. I've used it a ton for clients. It's beautiful because it has kind of a modern feeling, but it still has a little bit of a traditional nod. And those are made like, mwah. I keep kissing you guys. Stop. Okay, these are my favorite melamine plates. They are bulletproof. You could probably play Frisbee with them, and we love them because they felt kind of like they were from the south of France, but they didn't feel cheesy. They are dishwasher safe, and you're gonna love them. And then we also pulled together these flatware pieces. These were the serving pieces, and these were the knives, forks, and spoons, obviously, but they're silver plated, and they're from different collections, so they're kind of all thrown together, and they feel like something that you may have picked up at a flea market. And I'm a sucker for a linen napkin. I always have been. And white linen napkins are pretty durable. I mean, if they get a stain on them, you just bleach them. So we picked these, just as simple break on the table. And then the rest of the table accessories are just this beautiful woven stuff. What is this? This is the best ice bucket ever. Jamie found that too. The huge planters, again, feel like they're carved out of hunks of stone. We love them. They're must-haves. They're just simple, clean lines on traditional themes. Gotta have them. And then this candle. This is a fake candle. And I hate fake candles. I think they look so tacky. These do not. They're made of wax. They completely fooled me when I saw them in the store. They have this gentle little flicker. They're crazy cool. Everyone should buy these. They're a must-have. And lastly, we found these vintage hurricanes that could also be used as a great vase. But we put the candles in these to try to make them look even more realistic. But they're also a great place to put like a big bunch of hydrangeas, some big camellias, anything like that would be beautiful in these. So I hope this, guys, helps you see that in an outdoor room, it really can be carefully thought out. It can look effortless. All these pieces could be mixed in with some of your existing stuff, but if you need new pieces, these would definitely be my go-to. And I've got to show you the coolest part. We made a golden ticket for you to take to the store to get crazy pricing, and watch what happens when you click it. Get a golden ticket and you can have the crazy discounts that they're giving all Antal at Home readers, special pricing. So we're thrilled about this room. It's been one of the most fun rooms we've ever done. Thank you, Williams and Cheryl, and we'll see you next week.